Hello friends, Laura Caponer here with video number 3. The last two have been a little bit emotional, so I thought maybe I'd do something a little bit more upbeat. For those who don't know what it's like living in hiding because of the stigma with mental illness, I thought I would explain my experience. I'm really good with visuals and metaphors and analogies, so for my fans of the X-Men movies out there, there's a character, Mystique, and in X-Men First Class, she is very concerned about, this is like in her formative years, she's very concerned about fitting in with everybody else. Her natural form is blue, lizard-like skin, but when she's fitting in like everybody else, she looks like Jennifer Lawrence. And there's a scene where the very first X-Men are getting together and she's in the weight room lifting up free weights, and Magneto lifts the barbell above her and then very suddenly tries to crush her with it, and she catches it and changes her form from Jennifer Lawrence to the blue lizard-like lady. And he makes a point to say, because you're focusing half your energy on what you look like, you're not focusing all of your energy on everything else going around you. And it kind of makes her think, like maybe she's focusing on the wrong things. So that's what it was like for me the last few years, or really most of my life, being in hiding. It took all my energy to look like, act like, and be like everyone else. Things that would upset me, and I would take social cues from everybody else, and it didn't upset them, so I kind of buried it in. Days that I didn't want to face the world and I felt like I was dying on the inside, I showed up laughing, smiling, joking. The days that I was extra happy were really the days that I was hurting the most, and I was just trying to overcompensate. So I'm spending all of this energy trying to put forth something that I'm not really. And I'm not saying like I'm being phony or fake. I'm just saying people weren't getting the full picture. People weren't seeing what was going on beneath the surface. So it's not to say that I wasn't genuinely a happy person most of the time, but not all the time, and not to the extent that I was showing everybody. So in August, when I resigned from my job, where I was using so much energy to hide what was going on in my life to my detriment. And then that weekend, I went to the NAMI South Carolina State Conference and heard all these inspirational stories, and it was like, enough is enough. I don't have the energy to survive like this anymore. It's draining me. I'm going home, like going to sleep at like 6 o'clock at night. I just didn't have energy for life because I was using it all to fit in with everybody else, to appear Jennifer Lawrence instead of the blue lizard lady that I really am. So, it's freeing. I was talking about it with one of my good NAMI friends and mentors, and he was talking about this amazing weight that must be lifted off of me now. Now that if I have a bad day, I can be like, hey guys, I'm having a crap day. Or if I'm just feeling crappy for no apparent reason because everything in my life is really good, I can say, feeling pretty crappy, no reason. It's just one of those days. I'm just having a bad mental health day. The fact that I can advocate for others now who are not at this point in their journey yet, where they feel they can be upfront about what they're going through and ask for help. The fact that I don't have to be two different Lauras. I am the same Laura all the time with everybody. The fact that I have a comfort within myself and within my own skin, no matter who I'm around, that I can strike up conversations with complete strangers about my advocacy and the work I'm doing because I'm so passionate about it. And I believe this is what I was meant to do with my life. I believe that I was meant to go out there and make a difference and try to be the voice for people who aren't quite ready to speak up for themselves yet, but I know one day will, because I was that person too that didn't really have a voice. So It's draining. It's draining to not be your true self or to live what I felt was like a duplicitous life, And I have to tell you, since I've come out, so many aspects of my life have improved, including friendships for people who fully understand me now and certain behaviors and things I said and did that made no sense to them. If anything, I think it's brought us closer together. So thank you for listening and look forward to chatting with you again.